Hello, welcome to Gospel Faith Television. My name is Pastor Ojimba Alex. Today's topic is going to be Samuel Okwaraji is a Nigerian soccer international hero. Now, Samuel Okwaraji, in case you don't know who he is, I've got a picture of him here. Cameraman, do you want to show that? He was a big Nigerian international. Is it showing? He's a big Nigerian international that played football for the Nigerian Green Eagles. They were not called the Super Eagles in those days. They were called the Green Eagles. And he played for the Nigerian Green Eagles national football team in the 80s. Now, Samuel Okwaraji was an unknown player within the country Nigeria because he applied most of his football trade in Europe. Samuel Okwaraji was playing for a football team in Belgium as far back in the 80s called the Royal Antwerp. Now, Nigeria's got professional football teams like Rangers International. They've got Spartans, Iwanyang, ACB, New Nigerian Bank, Bendel Insurance, Raka Rovers. But Samuel Okwaraji didn't play for none of these teams. He left Nigeria as a young teenager in the 80s, and he was signed up by a professional club called the Royal Antwerp of Belgium. And then Samuel Okwaraji, he also went on to play for a team in Germany that's called Stuttgart. Stuttgart is still a professional football team in Germany today, and they're in the top flight division. So Samuel Okwaraji is a well-known international Nigerian footballer that's been playing football professionally and in the European leagues from the 80s. Now, in case you're wondering, Samuel Okwaraji, well, like I said, he was an unknown player. He was a very much an unknown player to the Nigerian fans. This is the Nigerian international fans. Samuel Okwaraji was unknown to them in the 80s, but he was invited to come back and play for the Green Eagles because the NFA, which means the Nigerian Football Association, they go all over the world and they look for Nigerian talent. And they spotted Samuel Okwaraji playing for Royal Antwerp in Belgium and Stuttgart in Germany. But like I said, Samuel Okwaraji never played in the local league in Nigeria, so he was an unknown player, an unknown player to the Nigerian fans. This is the Nigerian fans. This is the Nigerian fans. And this is the Nigerian football team of the 80s. I don't really recognize too many players there, but I can see Henry Nwosu. I think I can see Stephen Keshi somewhere. I can see Peter Rufai. And yeah, that's when Nigeria's football team was called the Green Eagles. They were not the Super Eagles then. They hadn't qualified for the World Cup as yet in the 80s, but they still had some fantastic footballers. That's the Nigerian Green Eagles of the 80s. Now, Nigerian football in the 80s had legends like Stephen Keshi. Stephen Keshi is a football legend. He played together with Samuel Okwaraji. They played together. They were teammates because when Okwaraji got invited to play for the Green Eagles, Stephen Keshi was already the captain of the Green Eagles. And as you can see, he's wearing the armband. I think Stephen Keshi was playing for the New Nigerian Bank of Benin as at the time. Samuel Okwaraji also played with another Nigerian football legend who goes by the name of Henry Nwosu. Now, Henry Nwosu wasn't the tallest of footballers, but I think he was about 5'5", but he was one of the best players in the world as at the time, not even in Africa alone. Henry Nwosu, you can look up the name on Google. He was one of the best players in the world as at the time. A Nigerian hero also. And I just want to say that Samuel Okwaraji, where's that picture again, set high standards in the 80s. Samuel Okwaraji, look at the dreadlocks. He's proud to play for Nigeria. He set high standards for the Nigerian national team in the 80s. And with time, Samuel Okwaraji, he won the Nigerian fans over. It took time. He won the Nigerian fans over with his European style of playing football, because the European style of playing football is totally different from the Nigerian style of playing football in the 80s. So Okwaraji won over the Nigerian fans through his hard work rate on the pitch, and through his precise running. That's how he won over the Nigerian fans. Samuel Okwaraji was a footballer, an attacker that scored spectacular goals, volleys from outside the box, and he was known for his great football precision. I want to say that Okwaraji himself is a player that really loved to play for the Nigerians, Green Eagles, Nigerian national team, and the whole country, if not even the whole of Africa, was very proud of Samuel Okwaraji. Samuel Okwaraji is a player that never let any Nigerian fan down. He never let the country down. And I just want to say, this is where I'm going in case you're wondering. It was a shame that in 1998, as Samuel Okwaraji, cameraman, come closer. It was a shame that in 1988, I think Samuel Okwaraji was playing for Nigeria, as you can see in this picture, and he died on the pitch. And that's what prompted me to make this video about Samuel Okwaraji. He's always going to be a Nigerian soccer international hero. He died on the pitch. As he was chasing the ball, the man just collapsed. And that was the end of a Nigerian football hero. Today, you know about the Kanus of this world, you know about the Okochas of this world, but Samuel Okwaraji has already worn the Green Eagles shirt for Nigeria. But sadly and unfortunately, he died and never recovered on the pitch. I think it was Samuel Okwaraji's mission to get the Nigerian Green Eagles to their first World Cup in Italia 90. But it never happened, and as fate will have it, Samuel Okwaraji died on the pitch, and Nigeria never made it to the Italia 90 World Cup. I just want to say again, Samuel Okwaraji, we really love you, we miss you. You got amazing football skills. At the time when you was playing for Nigeria, I was probably a young teenager. I looked up to you. You're one of my soccer heroes. And I'm not even surprised that I'm making this video today, because at the time when you died in the 80s, it had a negative impact on me as a young football fan. Today, I'm like a pundit, I'm like an analyst, I'm like a journalist, I'm professional in what I do, but it wouldn't make sense if I can't remember the heroes of the past. And to be honest with you, Samuel Okwaraji is always going to be one of my heroes. You've been watching Gospel Faith Television. I just want to say I love you. I just want to say keep it tuned. You've been watching the Soccer Arena, and I'm going to show that picture one more time. And I want you to understand that Samuel Okwaraji is always going to be a Nigerian. Cameraman, come closer. Samuel Okwaraji is always going to be a Nigerian soccer international hero. He will be remembered for his football skills. He will be remembered for the love and passion that he had for the country. And overall, he will be remembered as the one and only Samuel Okwaraji, who died on the pitch. God bless you. Thank you for watching Gospel Faith Television. I love you.